So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. 3rd down and 4.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They give them 12 yards and a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put...
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one's high, but not very far. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player. Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. He's going to loft. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
So after that stop, you know that third down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Caught left side by Funchess. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. So the offense has it 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Down the numbers. There he goes. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Again, we'll see the pistol here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a 1st down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw now on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. And second and 10. He'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. And Parkey's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Come on, let's go!
Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Thanks, Brent.
And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see you in the postgame. We're ready to get to the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Let's see what our player spotlight feature has in store with Dak Prescott. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had. The protection's been good. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Cuts it out to this. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I
there?
didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. Third time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Their big tight end. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, Those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And now here come the Cowboys. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield. He's sacked at the 46. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you give them 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Looking to throw. Funches with a catch over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a cut to Ezekiel Elliott. Gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 68 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
All right, here we go.
but it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. He'll return it from the 6. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back last time.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their big-bodied receiver with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cowboys add on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. A little 360.
Oh,
They go play action here on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of... And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Now let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one complete right side to Funchess. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
And taken right at the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's the fullback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And he puts it through.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and he will find his man on the outside. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
Let's go. Sponge.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, he tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 2nd down following the run. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Let's go. 190.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Check. Tight right. Ohio.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 21 that time. And that leads to a Dallas 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. To throw it into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a loose football. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
That is caught inside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And the Cowboys defense, they march back out onto the field. They haven't had their A game, but I guess because of their offense, they haven't really needed their A game, Charles.
No, they have not. They've done what they've had to do today, which is protect a pretty big lead. But it hasn't been the best day in terms of stuffing people and really shutting down an offense. Maybe one last possession, they can actually get that accomplished.
It's been fun for you and I to watch this shootout, though.
It's almost like someone fired a starter's pistol, and they've been going ever since.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught by Funchess. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it second and short.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves down.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
One final shot. They'll look under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Smith in there to pick up his second sack.